students, welcome back to class. Let's sing a song. Eat dates, not dogs, eat dates, not dogs, eat dates, but don't eat frogs. Eat dates, not dogs, eat dates, not dogs, eat dates, but don't eat frogs. Sing this song and be vegan from now on. Whoa, my pig went flying. Look at my pig. That's what I use. You know, the thing at the end of the bread. At least we have those here in Canada. Thank you. If you want to learn the chords, just watch it in slow motion and just Google a chord chart and you can learn how to play the ukulele too. You can learn all of my cute little songs and you can play them on TikTok. They're just 15 seconds long. Yeah, it's super easy. It's a great way to do outreach. All right, today we have a new student in class. His name is Vegan Corey. Vegan Corey. We're going to evaluate Vegan Corey. So get out your papers like this. Write his name on the top. And the title of his speech is Exposing Religious People. On the left, you're going to write good, and on the right, you're going to write bad. And every time he says something good, we give a check mark. Every time he says something bad, we give an X. So let's see what he gets. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Here's my subscribe button. Isn't it pretty? You just have to go over there on the side and just find the subscribe and just press it. Go doink. Go and look at it now. Do you see it? Press subscribe. And there's also a bell, a notification bell. So press that too, so that you will be here with us all the time to keep learning about the animals, to learn the ukulele, and to learn about all the nutrients. And we're going to be looking at all kinds of vegans and non-vegans giving report cards. And we're going to be having tons of fun. We're going to be learning for the rest of our lives because I'm always learning. I'm a student here in the School of Life just like you are. And I am vegan because I give a shit. All right. So let's keep learning here and let's evaluate this speech and see what this is all about. Somebody told me about this account and said, you should evaluate this guy. So I thought, okay, now I haven't seen it yet. The first thing I notice is it's awfully dark. So you know what? We're going to right off the bat give an X because it starts off dark. It might get lighter after, but we'll see. And I'm going to give it a check mark. You know why? He gets a check mark because he is trying to make a video and he goes under the name of Vegan Corey. So it sounds good so far, but you know, he could be a troll. But this is what I see first of all. You guys decide. Maybe you don't want to give an X because it's dark. Maybe you think to yourself, well, it's not his fault. He couldn't turn the lights on. You know, maybe you have an excuse for him. It's totally valid. It's up to you. You guys evaluate his speech the way you think it should be. Then take a picture of it and send it. Like I said, you send it to That Vegan Teacher Miss Katie on Instagram. I've said that many times before, but maybe you're here for the first time, so maybe I have to re-emphasize that message. That Vegan Teacher Miss Katie, and it's written Kadie. Take a picture and send it to me. I love to see your report cards. And you can write little notes on the bottom for me if you want to as well. All right, let's listen. Here we go.
A lot of religious people, they preach about loving God and they respect all living things, and they say how they shall not kill, you know. But a lot of religious people, I've noticed that a lot of them support the meat industry and the dairy industry.
Check mark. Absolutely right, Corey. There are a lot of hypocritical people who are religion in no matter what religion. So I'm giving you a check mark for that. Like I said, students at home, you guys decide what you want to do. Maybe you think that deserves a check mark. Maybe you don't.
If they preach about loving all living things and they preach about they shall not kill, how come they pay people to murder animals?
Excellent question. You get another check mark for that.
And how come they support the dairy industry? It doesn't make sense because a lot of people who claim they're religious, if they were really religious, they would not support the dairy industry, also the meat industry, because to me, it is hypocritical. What you're doing is being a hypocrite. What a lot of religious people doesn't look at, as, like, for example, over 1 million animals are being slaughtered each year. That's a lot of animals.
Actually, it's much more than that, but you are correct. It is over 1 million. But it is in the billions, and if you count sea life, it's in the trillions.
And they're supporting the dairy industry. And the dairy industry is a form of animal suffering. You better believe that, because at the end of the day, humans were not meant to drink milk from other species. We're the only species who drink milk from other species. And we shouldn't have to do that. You know?
Yes, I do know. It is absolutely wrong to drink the milk from another species because it is stolen, and we don't believe in stealing. Stealing is wrong. It is wrong to steal the milk from mother cows.
We were meant to drink milk from our mom when we're born, and from plants. Yes. And you know, and I realize a lot of people are supporting that. And a lot of religious people, right? If a cat or a dog gets slaughtered for food or wherever in other countries, a lot of religious people and people in general would be outraged. But people who eat animal products, and also the majority of religious people, they wouldn't be outraged about if a cow, a chicken, a pig gets slaughtered. But if it's a dog or a cat, a lot of people would get outraged. But the only people who are outraged are vegans. And that's a problem.
It's a problem because we need to be more people who are outraged. It's wrong to hurt animals. They've never done a single thing wrong to us ever. I agree with you. So far, Vegan Corey, I'm enjoying your presentation. You have a lot of check marks. Very good. It's too bad I can't see your face. It's too bad it's dark. But what you're saying is very important. Dead on. Straight on. Perfectly. I don't like saying dead on. Why did I say that? I don't like that expression. We'll say it is perfectly said.
But the same way people who get outraged when a cat and a dog get slaughtered for food or slaughtered in general, we should be just as outraged when a pig, a chicken, a cow gets slaughtered for food. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like people condone certain animals being slaughtered, but certain animals, they do not condone them being slaughtered, because society teaches us to love this animal and to eat other animals. Yes. Which is nonsense, because the meat industry and the dairy industry is a form of terrorist organization. And I'm exposing them. And I'm also exposing religious people for being fake religious. Because if they were really religious, they would not support the meat industry and the dairy industry.
And the egg
industry. At the end of the day.
And the wool industry. And the honey industries. And they wouldn't support all kinds of animal abuse, riding horses, or breeding dogs even. We need the religious people of the world to step up and follow what it really says in the Bible, which is, thou shalt not kill, and to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you wouldn't want something stolen from you, don't steal. Now, people sometimes laugh when I say you shouldn't take honey from the bees. But think about it. If you spend your entire life creating something, and it took you years and years to create just a little bit of it, or I don't know actually, maybe it's not years, but an entire hive makes honey, and we take all of the honey away from them, that's just wrong. It's just wrong. If you took your entire life, which is what bees do, they work their entire lives to create honey for themselves. This is not a gift to us. They don't walk out and say, free honey, so we shouldn't steal from them. Just like we shouldn't steal the eggs from chickens, or we shouldn't steal the milk from cows. We shouldn't steal baby cows from their moms. If they're boys, we murder them and turn them into veal sandwiches. It is terrible. Stealing is wrong. I agree with you in this, that you are calling out the religious people, and that's a good thing to do.
They are a part of a terrorist act. That is why I don't believe in religion, because a lot of religious people contradict themselves. They preach about love, loving all living things, they shall not kill, but yet they support the dairy and meat industry, which is messed up. And another thing too, a lot of baby cows are like calves. They're being taken away from their mom, and they slaughter the baby cows for veals, and they suck milk from the cow's breast just so humans could drink milk. What kind of sick, twisted thing is that? Yes, I'm just exposing religious people. That is all I'm doing. You could flag this video all you want. I do not care, because I'm putting my message across by making this video. At the end of the day, the meat industry and the dairy industry is a terrorist group, a terrorist organization, because they murdered billions of animals each year. That's a lot of animals. And a lot of people does not think it's sickening. But it is sickening. If I was to show a video of the slaughterhouse right now, I bet you some of you would change your mind and take away meat and dairy from their diet. Because by me watching slaughterhouses of what they do to animals, that's what changed me, and that's what made me being a vegan. But some people, after watching it, they still eat animal products, and it's wrong.
That's because it takes 100 clicks until you become vegan. And sometimes one video is not enough for people. Sometimes they need to be exposed to different animal rights activists. They need to see a shirt like this. They need to see a pamphlet. They need to meet other vegans. That's why it's so important that vegans around the world are out there, are active, and do share the message. Don't just become vegan and stay quietly in your corner. So, you're doing your part here, Corey. Thank you.
Yes, and it is ridiculous to support the dairy industry and the meat industry. And listen, I bet you if we didn't support animal suffering, people would not slaughter animals. And if we didn't pay people to slaughter animals just for us to eat, the slaughterhouses would go out of business.
Right, because it's something called supply and demand. When the customer wants something, people will supply it because everyone wants to make money. So the less that we buy these things, the less they will make them. The more vegan products we buy, the more vegan products they will create and have on the shelves for us. So when you go to the store, make sure you choose the soy milk or the oat milk instead of the cow's milk. And make sure you choose Beyond Burgers instead of meat that comes from a cow. You can also just Google healthy vegan recipes and buy the most inexpensive of all ingredients: oats and pasta, rice, beans, lentils, chickpeas, split peas. All of these things do not cost that much money. Everyone can be vegan.
And there wouldn't be any money made. And people do not say to you, it's wrong to slaughter cows, chicken, and pig. But people are quick to say it's wrong to slaughter a cat and a dog. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again. We are taught to love certain animals, and we are taught to eat certain animals, which doesn't make any sense. And, that's terrorist. That's a form of terrorism. Supporting the meat industry and the dairy industry. I bet you a lot of people are going to have negative comments to say, and I bet you I'm going to have a lot of dislike. But like I said, I don't give a damn. I'm just doing this video to express my point across and express my opinions. And that's all I have to say. If you like this video, put a like, put a comment, hit the notification button so you guys can see me on my live YouTube videos. If you do not like this video, put a dislike and still tell me what you think. Have a great morning. Bye.
Thank you, Corey, for that presentation. Here is my evaluation. I have a lot of good check marks. I have only one bad just because of the lighting, but maybe that's out of your control. I don't know. I'm going to give you an A+ on your presentation. You deserve it. You spoke well. You spoke nice and slowly so we could understand all of your sentences. You did a great job. I hope to see more of your videos in the future. To those of you who evaluated, take a picture of your page and send it to me. I love to see them. If you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to this channel also, and Corey's channel. This one is That Vegan Teacher, and you can also press the notification bell so you will get more videos. Soon on the screen, you'll be seeing more videos popping up. Click on those. Be curious if you haven't seen them yet. Go and browse through That Vegan Teacher's channel. See what else is there. Maybe you missed something. There are some songs that I've composed and videos where I interview all kinds of people. And I do report cards whether people are vegan or not. Thank you again for participating. And remember, a cow's milk is for baby cows. And you're not a baby cow. I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Oh, and don't forget to hug yourselves every day. Make sure you give yourself a hug, a big squeeze. Now you might think, oh my goodness, I feel weird doing that. But so what? Come on, nobody's looking. Give yourself a big squeeze like this, push hard, and tell yourself that you are worth love. You are a good person and you can be vegan, and you're gonna try your best, starting right now. And why should you give yourself a hug and a big squeeze? because you are the only one who will be there for the rest of your life. People come and people go. Sometimes people die. Sometimes you realize you have false friends in your life. But you will always be there. Every time you walk past a mirror, give yourself a little wink. Be proud of yourself. Walk tall with your chin up. And, walk like you mean it. You belong here on this earth. And you are a good person. And you can be vegan. Look at this guy. He's vegan. If he can do it, and I can do it, and my 81-year-old mother-in-law is still vegan and she's Italian, if all of these people can do it, and the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has stated that you can be vegan at any stage of development, whether you're a kid, a teenager, an adult, a grandparent, whether you're a mother, a pregnant mother, lactating mother, it's been proven. Just get a well-balanced diet and you can be vegan. When you go shopping, put veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds in your shopping cart because peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart and be vegan. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Do 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 do.